A soprano, a history maker, Sarah Reese. Her name may not be familiar to you, but her voice has filled concert halls and venues around the world for decades, and she lives right here in Greenville.
How did your love for music develop, especially opera music?
I was a gypsy kid born in Cleveland, Ohio. My grandparents lived in South Carolina. And we always had the radio or the TV on. And there was a show called the Ted Mack Amateur Hour. And I heard someone singing something that I had never experienced before because I was always in church and we were just rocking it or popping, you know. And this sound, this foreign thing gave me chills. And my grandmother said, "Sarah, I believe you got a voice, child." And I'm like, I don't know what that is, but the singing thing has my heart, my soul already. I was 5 or 6 years old. And she was singing in Italian. Now tell me what a black person from South Carolina, 5 years old, in the 1950s knows about Italian. Zero.
But it moved you.
It touched me. It was indescribable. I was in ecstasy.
Her newfound talent was nurtured thanks to teachers and community leaders along the way who encouraged her to keep singing, including inspiring words from Dr. Martin Luther King Jr.
I had met Dr. King when he came to Greenville for the march, and I sang "The Lord is My Light." I was in high school, and he said, "You have a great future. Just keep on singing, sister. You're going to do great things."
She was encouraged by her music teacher and her principal to audition for Furman University's music program.
They took me to Furman to audition, but Furman didn't know I was black. Guess who's coming to dinner? Guess who's coming to audition? So they called security when we arrived, but they allowed me the opportunity to sing. And Lauren, it must have been good, but they told me that the chances that I would attend Furman were zero. There were no black people there in the music department, and they had one young man by the name of Joseph Vaughn who was there, but no other blacks. And I thought, well, we don't have any money anyway. About 2 or 3 days later, I get a call saying, "We're going to give you a scholarship. You're coming to Furman. You're enrolling in the music department. It will be difficult. You will not be loved. You are alone. You will be alone. You will feel very lonely." It was true.
But despite her feeling alone and being one of 3 black students on campus, including Joseph Vaughn and Lillian Brock Fleming, her faith in God and her love of music got her through.
So what pushed you through that? What gave you the strength?
Those voice lessons every week with Dr. Milburn Price, who was from Mississippi. His hands were tied. I never had an opportunity to sing a solo on that stage, even though I knew that I had something that was different and that was exceptional.
She did, however, get a chance to sing solos on a different stage, the New York Metropolitan Opera. Signing a 5-year contract with the company, she trained with the greats like Leontine Price and Luciano Pavarotti. One of her favorite performances was when she was asked to sing here at the Peace Center.
I was engaged or had a contract, a 5-year contract with the New York Metropolitan Opera. The Peace Center extended an invitation to me to sing, to be a part of the opening. New York said, "No. If you leave, we will sue you." Mrs. Peace and her community and her family and this powerful Greenville, South Carolina group arranged for me to be flown back and forth, do my performances early in the morning at the Met for the broadcast, and would fly me back to Greenville, South Carolina, back and forth. I was eating at the Burger King. Before arriving here, I would get into my dress, and they would push me out, and I would sing with the orchestra, and I would go back and fly back to New York or be sued because I had a morning performance at the Metropolitan Opera in New York. What a choice to have to make. The Peace Center was going to open only one time. There's only one real opening. At the same time, you live your entire life as a singer to try to sing at the Metropolitan Opera in New York. That's the pinnacle. Many other companies have emerged, but it's a singer's goal in their lifetime to walk across that stage and sing in front of 4,000 people. So I was able to do both.
Her talents took her across the globe, singing in Italy, France, Russia, and more. She was also a featured soloist on the Grammy Award-winning recording Prayers of Kierkegaard with the Chicago Symphony Orchestra.
I was really very different, but I wasn't afraid. I wanted to sing. I knew that was my destiny, and when I heard that orchestra play, I was riveted. I was taken to another place.
Her message to young people who are looking to follow their dreams of being on stage?
Strive not to be good, to be excellent at all times. Have no expectation that things are going to be given to you. You have to work for it. You have to sacrifice for it. If you're going to do it on the side, have fun. But if you're going to make a career of it, if it's in your bones, if it's in your soul, work hard for it. Prepare for it. Be the best that you can be. And have a strong, strong faith.
I'm Lauren Thomas for the City of Greenville.